back in 2004. Well, it started in the 1900s. And Wolfie's parents, his dad, and these other people started the wolf pack a long time ago, but they didn't bring out the tails. And in 2004, that's where it really, really began with Wolfie. And that's when everybody started wearing tails. And a friend of mine, he was a nerd. He was with Wolfie, and a group of friends created it back in the high school. I forgot what the school was called. And that's when it went overrun, and that's when it got carried away. And that's when some people committed suicide because of this. It was all over the news. 9 people committed suicide, and they were in the wolf pack. I don't know the names.
Why is suicide such a rampant thing?
Wait, what?
Why is suicide such a big thing? Like, why is it so big?
It was due to how they were treated. They were made fun of. And back then, their packs weren't strict enough. They didn't protect one another. They were just there just to wear tails. They weren't protecting one another. They only cared about themselves. And that's why there were suicides. And there was 3 main packs before everybody else started making up their own pack.
You know their names?
Yes, I know the names.
Are you sure this thing has sound on it? Where's the mic?
It's on the front.
There was 3 main ones. One was called Crimson Blood, Howling Moon, and Demons. Demons is no longer allowed to be like a pack anymore because their alpha went to jail because they did something bad.
Do you know what that was?
To be honest, it was a rumor, but I don't know for sure because they said he killed somebody. Like, it was either a friend or it was a vampire. I don't know for sure.
Is vampire relations pretty decent out here?
What I heard is vampires are actually good people. Like, they're really good people. That's what I heard. And some people say that they're really bad and that they started killing people. And most of them went to jail, and then here in San Antonio. And then most of them are back in Austin. That's where the main vampires are at. And over here in San Antonio, we're the home for wolves. And Howling Moon, the alpha of Howling Moon, named Angel Ars, he was like a father to me. And he was the first person that brought me into the pack. Ever since when I was a little pup 5 years ago, when I was a 7th grader. And now I'm a senior. And for the Crimson Blood, I don't know if it's still going on. I don't know if Wolfie Blackheart is still alpha. She's been around as alpha since 2004. And now it's gonna be 2015. We don't know for sure.
So a good decade.
Pretty much a good decade. And now that the generation comes out, we are getting a little bit extinct. There's been, what I heard is there's been 14 alphas, main ones, and now they all quit. They just decided to give up, and there's only 4 alphas left that I know of that still hang around at Ingram Mall. There's still some, but we're separated. We're all separated. We're not connected anymore. And
It's like a full moon. I just can't see it through the camera.
Yeah.
dun dun dun. And this Wolfie may be the first person to be on TV, but I'm gonna be the first wolf person to be in the movies. And I'm gonna make sure there may be Wolfpack people around
Hey now.
all over the world.
I've already been on TV.
I mean, nah, I'm talking about the movies, like the big league movies.
Tisk.
You're like the second person. Still love you, Mix. But yeah, that's all I have to say. And then for the next generation, we don't know what's gonna happen next. If there's gonna be another war or anything else. But all we can do is just protect one another. You can cut it now.
What's the first war about?
bring that up?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Some person started a war between vampires and wolves, and they started fighting each other. What I first heard is that they came here and they didn't do nothing at first. Nobody didn't fight each other, but that was a deep secret. Nobody knew that but the alphas. The alphas knew what actually happened. And you really want me to say that on the recording?
Sure.
Alright. What actually happened was they actually did fight each other. They wanted to keep that a secret from the pups and from everybody else, so it doesn't cause more drama and more violence. That was very top secret.
So, like, how did the war start?
Somebody started it. One person started it.
How long ago was this?
I think about 2004, 2006. This was way, way back then.
So, what's our goals for the future now? Like,
Our goals to the future. To be remembered, to be loved.
Are you still going to be doing this in the future?
To be honest, right now I'm alpha, and I plan to be alpha for a long time, for a few more years, but sooner or later I'm going to have to quit. I'm always going to be in the wolf pack, but I think someone might replace me as alpha because I want to become a famous, and the only way I can do that is to cut off my pack for now and let someone else take over the pack.
When do you plan on doing that?
I plan on doing that either when I go to college. If I go to college to another state or another, like California, New York, or someplace like that. If I do, then I have to cut off the pack. But if I go to college here in San Antonio or in Austin or somewhere, I can still be alpha. It all depends on my career, on what I want to do in life.
What do you want to do in life?
Be an actor, a director, make movies. I already have a lot of ideas, and I just need to talk to the right people, and then I know I'm already going to be rich. When it comes to the pack, everybody's cocky, but they're all cocky about that certain thing. And for my pack, they're cocky about how they can beat up each other. But for me, I'm not cocky about that. I'm just cocky about being famous, that's all. I don't really need to fight anybody unless I have to. I'm not really a fighter, but I will if I have to.
So you think being in the pack means more to you?
My pack mates mean more. They mean more to me.
Yeah.
Basically, the alpha's not supposed to care about only himself.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be much of an alpha because there's a lot of alphas here that are fake. They don't protect each other. They just think they're alpha. And I've seen some fake ones. I'm not giving out any names.
So what do you think about me?
You, Mix?
Yeah.
You're really good in the family. You've always been good to me. And I ain't gonna lie, you've been good to me. But supposedly a lot of people hate you. And I'm trying to learn from both sides and try to solve the problem. That's what I think. I really think you're a good person, but frankly, not other people don't think that.
How am I gonna impress people that dislike me so if they're not gonna give me a chance? How do you think that's gonna factor?
Well, it all depends on the people and how they are. Sometimes they don't even want to give you a chance. Sometimes they just want to fight you, or it all depends.